Everything in moderation is fucking bullshit. If you're a fucking genetic freak that can open up a, a fucking tube of Pringles and have one Pringle and then close the lid and leave it at that, well, you don't need to watch this video. But if you're a monkey-brained idiot like me and you just can't control yourself, then moderation doesn't work for extremists like us. And the only people that are going to tell you everything in moderation are the fat fucking losers who know that eating sugar is bad for them, but they don't want to stop. They don't want to. They're not like us. They don't envision themselves having a better, healthier life where we build up a level of discipline and impulse control that's going to get us success, that's going to get us a nice girlfriend, that's going to give us the confidence and self-belief that we need to live a brilliant life, not a mediocre one. And these people that tell you everything in moderation, they feel depressed. They look at their fat bellies and they feel disgusted, and especially made worse when they see the likes of you, a young warrior who's trying to get better in life, who's trying to do the right thing, who wants to have a six-pack and is sick of having spots and greasy skin. They feel depressed because they don't want to stop. And they look at you, you're trying so hard. At least you're trying. And they know that when you build up that level of discipline and impulse control, well, then they know they're a fucking loser. And they hate that. No one wants to feel like a loser. And I know you're sick of feeling like a loser. And that's why you're watching this video. Impulse control is like building muscle at the gym. You stop going to the gym after 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, you stop going. You're not going to see much of a difference in your body. But eventually, over time, you will start to lose those gains. So I like to see impulse control the same way. You can build a level of impulse control, but eventually, if you don't maintain that level, it will start to get weaker and weaker, and you will fall. A couple of weeks ago, I went to the pub with my cousin and her roommates, and we went to go watch the game. The game! And I said to myself, you know what, I haven't drank in 9 months. 1 pint isn't going to kill me. So I had 1 pint, and it didn't kill me. The week after that, I had 2 pints. Because 1 pint was fine. 2 pints isn't going to do much damage to me. I can control myself now. The week after that, I had 3 pints. Started to get that little buzz again. Uh-oh. Danger's coming. Until eventually, I'm up till 5 a.m. drinking a whole bottle of whiskey. Barely remember leaving my friend's house. Yo, taxi man, bring me to McDonald's. I want to get that McDonald's breakfast on the way home. 5 in the morning. When I've already eaten about 3,000 calories that day. I'm bulking. And I go and get a McDonald's breakfast that's ruining my fucking physique. And on top of that, I have to wake up in 3 hours to go pick my girlfriend up, who lives 2 hours away from me. What a stupid, stupid monkey brain fuck. And this all happened because I started to get complacent. I said, look, I went 9 months without drinking. Oh, look, I can have 1 pint and leave it at that. It's not going to kill me. But eventually, when you keep doing it, you get worse and worse and worse until you end up back to square one. Back where you were, the biggest fucking loser you've ever been in your life. And the same happens for everything. Porn, sugar, cookies, cakes, chocolates, crisps. Whenever I decide to give in and eat 1 cake, it's so tasty. That taste stays in my mouth. It goes into my brain and I start thinking about it. I start obsessing about it. Next time a cake is presented to me, well, I already had a cake last week, so fuck it. Maybe one more day and I'll go back on the diet. Diet starts Monday. Fuck off. Get out of here. And so I've noticed when I go completely sober, no alcohol, when I stay off sugar completely, when I go as long as I can without watching porn, I am less likely to be thinking about it, less likely to engage in those bad habits. And so, if you're one of these fucking moderation losers, get the fuck out of here because it just doesn't work for me. And I bet there's hundreds of you out there that are going through the same struggles. It's not worth it. And the longer that you keep off of all of these bad habits, the stronger you become until you build up that level of discipline and impulse control. And unfortunately, if you build up your impulse control and not watching porn, that's not going to carry over to you not eating sugar or smoking weed or drinking alcohol. Every category of bad habit has to be leveled up. It's a hard life. It's lonely at the top. And I need you there with me. Aren't you sick of being a fucking fat, stinky, acne-ridden, cum-smelling loser? Your life sucks. You're depressed because you can't get any girls. You're depressed because you look down and you see flab and stretch marks. You're weak. But you don't have to be, brother. So come with me. Take my hand and join me on this journey. I'm not finished yet. I have a long way to go. I still fucking watch porn. I still eat sugar. And as you know, recently I started to drink alcohol again, but I'm done. Because I know now. I've made the mistake so many times. Moderation, bullshit. Just cut it out completely. Hey, listen, I still jack off once a week. And I've been on this journey for a year now. That's how long it's taken for me to at least get to a stage where I can resist porn for a whole week. Alcohol, I'm done with it. Weed, finished. Sugar, I will say, is the hardest habit, the hardest vice that I've had to try and give up. But I promise you, the most success that I have with it is when I cold turkey, no sugar, no exceptions, not even one little square of chocolate. It's just not even worth it, bro, because you're going to get it in your head. You're going to be thinking about it and you're going to crave it more. And when you crave stuff, that is when your willpower is tested. So be extreme. Take pride that you're an extremist, but go the other way. Instead of being a fucking loser that can't resist eating a cake, go the other way of extreme and do not touch any of it. And eventually over time, you're going to slip up here and there. There's going to be weeks or months even that you'll be eating the sugar and you're knowing in your head you shouldn't be doing it. You want to give it up soon. Don't beat yourself up about it, bro. You got this. Just don't give up though. Because eventually after 1 year, 2 years of this shit, you will get there. You will build that level of discipline and impulse control that you know is going to turn you into this alpha male, this masculine man that's going to be able to take any woman he wants. You're going to be able to get a nice, attractive girlfriend that loves you, though. I mean, that's the main goal at the end of the day in this video game of life that we're playing. That's the main mission, right? It's to find a nice partner and settle down and have kids. Apart from that, it's also just nice being able to be proud of your physique that you've built from resisting sugar and going to the gym consistently. Confidence comes with that. And with confidence comes responsibility. Fuck me, this has been a crazy video. This has been a wild ride. But I'm feeling pumped up. I'm feeling angry. I'm angry at all this fucking shit that we have to avoid in this life because technology has come so far. All of the sugar and the cakes and the chocolate and the crisps have become so delicious. All of the porn has become endless and so fucking addictive. So I'm pissed. You should be pissed. We're not gonna fucking bow down anymore. It's time to take action. Stop being a little bitch. Stop settling for a mediocre life and a mediocre wife and a mediocre job and a mediocre body. Get the good shit and get after it. Everyone is capable. You know you are. It's in you. But it starts with discipline and impulse control and consistency. So don't overwhelm yourself. Don't give everything up all at once. Start with one thing. If you can at least stop eating sugar, or at least stop drinking alcohol, or smoking weed, or watching porn, just try your hardest, your absolute best to avoid all of these things. And you're going to slip up. But eventually, of weeks and months of you trying, you're going to go from eating junk food or takeaways once a day, to once every 2 days, to once a week. And bro, if you're engaging in bad habits just once a week, well done. Because no one else is doing it. No one else has that level of control that they can at least wait once a week. But don't stop there. Don't get complacent. Because once a week is still moderation, motherfucker. Don't give up the hustle, guys. Everything gets easier. And you won't even believe me when I tell you, 1 year seems like a long time, but when it goes past and you spent that whole year working on yourself, you're going to look back and wish you started sooner, because life gets so much better. It gets so much better. You get so much more out of life. You get nicer things, like a nice wife and a nice life. Thank you so much for joining me in this journey. And until the next one, breathe deep, smile big.